Hello. Welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 370. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. And this is a talk episode where the tutors talk.
You move this stuff around?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you like it or not like
Looks
it?
a lot cleaner.
It does.
What am I looking at? Is there like a order, or is it just like...
Kind of. So the top shelf is mainly like people's books that we know. So like Tony Robbins.
Yep. Trump Daddy.
Mm-hmm. Chip and Joanne Gaines.
Sure.
Jordan Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. And then there's a little tax thing at the end here, because why not? I figured it belonged with Tony Robbins and Dave Ramsey.
Makes sense.
The second one is kind of a lot of like series more kind of things.
Okay.
Like sets. We have like Jeffrey Gadamer. And it was a lot of the books that are shorter because that middle shelf is smaller.
Okay. Got it. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. The bottom one is a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Random stuff.
Looks really random.
Yep. The bottom shelf of the other one is a lot of Spencer Johnson's.
Yep.
The other one, Maxwell Gladwell's. The middle shelf is more like systems and like habits.
Okay. Yep.
And then the top shelf, we kind of have like healthy-ish kind of stuff. Some random. And then, who is that? John Maxwell? Is that who that author is in there? Yeah.
That makes sense.
I reorganized our bookshelves. You know, the whole, what do they call it? Nesting.
Sure.
Nesting thing.
Did you do that yesterday?
Yeah.
Nice.
We have a lot of books that are kind of by the same people, but not all of them work together. Mm-hmm. So I kind of went through and just reorganized it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just
should have did it by author's last name.
Yeah, but then the issue is then you get to that one shelf that only
makes sense. You know what I hear?
We need a better bookshelf.
There we go.
Oh, and then any of the ones that we have duplicates of
are behind
that middle shelf.
I see that. Mm-hmm. God, dude.
There's only 4 books that we have 2 of. So
I love it. Mm-hmm. Cool. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
We're living. How about you?
Living. Good. Got everything I need to get done today. And this is bonus. This is the icing on the top.
Oh, I thought this was one of your
No. I made you think this was one of my things. So that like...
We'd prioritize it.
Right.
Smart.
So I got everything done. Got a couple bonus things in there. So it's good. Real good.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Let's see here. Went and looked at a triplex today.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Good. I wouldn't say it's beautiful.
I mean, most of the stuff we look at is not beautiful, so.
And that's what she said, too. She's like, well, I saw the house down in Strum, and when I saw this, you guys were the first people I thought of. And I was like, we tend to deal in shit. Mm-hmm. We do. Mm-hmm. And she's like, so I knew you guys wouldn't be afraid, and you'd at least give it a look. And I was like,
yep.
Yes, we will. So I think we'll put in an offer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the worst case, like if you put in a lowball offer, they're going to say no.
Oh, yeah. That, or worst case, we get it, clean it up, do a little work, get a tenant in, and we'll sell it for more.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, I have a pretty good understanding of, like, if we stabilize it, we'll make money.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, we know quite a few people that want more investments. So it's not that. No. And especially, like, once we, like, stabilize it, it's so much easier to sell them.
Right. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, Kyle had a neat idea. Just turn the whole main level into a commercial space.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where the open unit is in the main level? Oh, okay. Yeah, but we don't know how, like, Oliva is commercial space-wise.
No idea. No idea. If it's good, it'd be good. If it's not, That would be.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. What else we got going, babe?
We've had some pipes freeze this week.
We had some pipes freeze. We had one house, the heat went out.
Mm-hmm.
And the pipes froze and somehow did not burst.
That was incredible.
Fucking, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the water turned off. The city came, turned the water off, took the meter out, and we got heat back on. So I guess now when we hook water up, we'll see if there was any cracks.
Right.
But I didn't see any dripping or anything as it heated up. So that could be a good sign.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Next thing.
Which we probably should check that before we start doing plumbing work to that house.
Oh, for sure. What else we got here?
And then we went randomly. Shaun just had this intuition where he was just like, we should just go check on our duplex that we're working on.
Yeah.
And that one had a leak.
Yeah. The boiler system, one of the pipes, had a leak. And so you kind of want that boiler system to not have a leak.
Mm-hmm.
So Aaron came to the rescue and came and fixed it for us yesterday.
Yeah, it was only about an hour.
Oh.
It wasn't too bad. And it wasn't like...
It wasn't a bad leak. It was just a slow trickle.
Yeah.
But the thing is when that system doesn't have a closed loop and it's leaking that water out, it's running constantly, trying to push more water through, trying to heat it up.
Yeah, so I mean that's like our water bill also going up too, right?
Water, but mostly our heating, water and heat. Because that thing was kicking on to reheat that water because it was draining out.
Got it. Yeah. So yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah. So the water bill definitely went up. The heat bill definitely went up.
Yeah.
But we got it fixed. So boom, that's back to good. Cleaned out. Started cleaning out a real fucking doozy.
But we did 2 cleanouts this week.
2 cleanouts.
So we did. We have one flip that we're doing for a friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
So we started cleaning out that bad boy. Very interesting stuff in there. So far, we found 2 laptops, a suitcase. What else have we taken out of there?
Shoes.
Shoes.
Some Hot Wheels, baby.
Oh, your switchblade.
Oh yeah.
Shaun found a switchblade.
It's pretty sketchy.
Yeah. It doesn't have a safety on it.
So it can just fucking pop out at any moment.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool though.
Great for a place that used to be a daycare.
Yeah, I would say.
Definitely.
I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one was pretty fun. When I toured it with the friend of ours and gave him some ideas, and now we just have to present him some numbers and see what he wants for a product.
Yeah. So that's really good. That was fun. We might have found a daycare.
Might have found a daycare, yeah.
Might have found a daycare. We went and then we cleaned out the Rio Peach.
Yeah.
The Rio Gemmy.
So this house is big.
Big. You want to move there?
No.
You interested?
Nope.
3-stall garage?
Nope.
1 acre?
Nope. Yeah, on a corner lot on 2 busy intersections.
Very busy.
Sounds great.
Sounds terrible. Big fucking house, dude.
Yeah.
But
like not quite Victorian style.
yeah, I would say colonial style.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Yeah.
Here's the deal, dude. Thanksgiving dinner was still on the fucking table, or on the counter. Let me just say that again. Thanksgiving dinner was still on the counter. And you may go, well, Shaun, how do you know they just don't like Thanksgiving meal and had that before they left? Well, when I toured it 2 months ago, right after Thanksgiving, it was about 2 weeks after Thanksgiving. 1 week? 1 week.
Yeah.
So about a week after Thanksgiving, I toured it, and it was on the counter, and I remember thinking, fuck, That's Thanksgiving dinner on the fucking counter, and Thanksgiving's been done for a week. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So then we did a walkthrough again, probably
Towards the end of December?
Towards the end of December, end of December.
Yeah.
We did a walkthrough again. Thanksgiving dinner was still that same pan was still on the counter. With
people still living there.
People were still living there. So the people moved out about 3 weeks ago. We closed on it 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Did they take anything?
They did take some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Mostly the valuable stuff.
Yep, not surprised.
They took valuable stuff.
It's usually what they take.
So we go in there to clean out. Thanksgiving dinner was still on the counter. The level of mold in that, because I can't just not look. Like Brooke can
Obviously.
just not look. I can't not. I have to. So I looked. It was like cratered in with fuzzy mold. It's just like.
No maggots, at least?
No.
That's good.
Yeah. So that one was pretty gross. So threw that away. Clean out the whole thing, and it was bad, dude. I opened up the fridge. Hold on. There was a medium-sized fridge, the full-size fridge, and a mini fridge. I did not open the mini fridge. I had a respirator on. And I opened that medium-sized fridge. And so I can't smell anything. But I was like, food wouldn't look like that in a plugged-in fridge. Closed the door. Tried to show Brooke, but she wouldn't look. And brought that fridge outside. What it was unplugged fridge, and they had like a venison steak, like a steak of sorts. It looked like a venison, but I'm sure it wasn't venison. Just a steak on one of the shelves on a plate, and it was fuzzy, boy. It was fuzzy. It was pretty gross. I think they call that dry aged.
I don't know. I don't know, babe.
That's not what they call that?
Maybe, but I don't think that's what it's supposed to.
So this whole time, Brooke and Brandon are kind of just in there, like cleaning out the rest of the house. And they very nicely left me the kitchen. So I get everything out of there, and all I got left is the fridge.
Are we just tossing that medium fridge? Or are we emptying it?
No.
Okay.
Well, you have to empty it. We can't even recycle it. You have to empty it before you can recycle it. It ain't going to be good, dude. So anyways, I put it outside because I wanted nothing to do with it. I opened up the main fridge. There was Thanksgiving in a pan in the main fridge. Said too. And it was also fuzzy. So we got that thrown away, no big deal. There wasn't anything else that was like, holy man. But there was this really big black pressure canning kettle. Sounds like that can't be good.
In the fridge?
In the fridge.
Okay.
Pull it out.
And you just can't not look.
Oh, dude, I gotta open it. And Brooke's like, don't open it. And I'm like, don't be foolish. Pick off the lid. Half full of like some kind of like
Had to be soup or something.
some sort of soup. It was like a soup, like a you know what? Let me put it this way. It was probably supposed to be a soup that wasn't thick. It was almost like a chicken chili. But I don't think it was edible due to the fact that I don't think that's what color that soup was supposed to be. Kind of like a murky orange green. And the good thing was it was only half full. Brandon comes over to grab just one side of it like one side because he thinks it's empty and starts picking it up. And I'm like, no, no, no. And he sets it down, opens it up, looks inside there, and then grabs it by both handles. And I was just like, Brooke, we almost
Had to clean that
had
up.
a fucking nightmare. That could have been bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him just to dump it out because I like the kettle, so we're going to keep that.
No, we're not. You did not. You did not. You did fucking not.
Dude.
No.
All right, I did. I didn't.
You did too.
Ah!
Are you fucking shitting me? That is disgusting.
Hold on.
We can just buy a fucking new one.
Babe, I'm fucking with you.
Ugh.
Dude. I knew that'd get you riled up. So here's the deal, gang. Sam and I will be going through these houses. And, like, there were some really nice, like, canning jars.
Don't say nice.
The jars were in good shape. They had some not maybe what you want in the jars, but I was like, we'll dump this out and clean them. You get good jars. Sam wasn't a fan, and she made me throw half of them away. But we kept some.
Yeah, I don't know where they went.
I don't know. We got a kettle, too. From that burn house, not this house. I'll be honest with you, this house, there was a few things that I was like, this is in good shape, and it's actually clean, and I threw it away anyways. Because the whole house was so gross, I didn't even like...
Trust anything?
No. Mm-hmm. There was like unopened boxes of tea, and I still threw it away. I was like, I'm not, dude. I'm not doing it.
God, yeah, no.
They had a book, though. A book on, like, home health. Natural remedies. Natural remedies for healthy living is, I think, what it was. And I find the book, and I show it to Brooke. And I say, the best remedy is to get rid of the mold everywhere. They had one of those ovens, those little like ovens.
Like the convection ovens?
No.
Toaster oven?
Toaster oven. So they had a toaster oven sitting on the broken oven with pizza inside of it. I'm like, wasn't really moldy either. That might be the more concerning part.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how'd you make the pizza and not eat it?
Like there was just a full on.
Well, because the little like
the personal
pans.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3/4 of it was there. It's like they took one slice.
I'm
like, how you only eat one slice of a personal pizza?
Right. Did you have Pizza Hut in Ashland?
No, we had Domino's and Little Caesars.
Ugh.
And Domino's was only there for a little bit of time.
No, you wouldn't understand then.
Okay. You want to explain it?
Yeah. So Pizza Hut had this like book reward thing, I thought it was. Honors thing. I don't remember. But you'd get a card, and then whenever I thought it was like a book reward thing, because then it was like maybe it was grades. I don't know. Either way.
Okay.
You got these like sparkly stickers that got to go on them.
Okay.
And if you got enough stickers, then you would get a free personal pan pizza.
Oh, interesting.
And it was like the coolest thing when you're in like first, second grade.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I think you could only do it up to like a certain grade.
That makes sense.
Which is why I feel like it probably was books. But yeah, I just remember the fucking the card and the silver stickers that would go on it. That was so cool.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like a good pieces.
Mm-hmm.
They had they actually didn't have any pizza left in there. They had ate all the pizza.
Oh, yeah. In the freezer?
Yeah,
You're saying? Yeah.
There's no pizza in the freezer. Let me see here. What else was there that was good?
No, we can stop discussing the order house. I'd be cool with that, really.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I just have that, like, moldy smell just stuck in my nose now because you keep talking about it.
That makes sense.
The best part about this whole adventure, by the way, was the sheriff coming to look for a tractor that they were getting repossessed. And you're just like, I toured this in November and there was no tractor here then either.
Yeah. Go for it, dude. I mean, you're more than welcome to do whatever, but it's not here. Mm-hmm. There's only so many places it could be. Let me see here. Some random guy stops by.
Oh, really?
And we're like, hey, how are you doing? He's like, good, good, good. And we're all, the three of us in our respirators.
Yeah.
And this guy's walking up, and he's like, I just got to put this here, puts an envelope on the door, and we're like, okay. And he's like, it's for so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah, he doesn't live here anymore. That's all right. I just got to post it here. And I'm like, okay, but he doesn't live here.
Like, he doesn't own it anymore.
Yeah. So, like, the guy's like, that's fine. And hops in his truck. And we're all like, do we just throw it away? Like, what is going on? And then he comes walking back over, and he's like, do you recognize that name? And I was like, no. I was like, I bought it from some other dude. That's not that guy. And I'm like, he's like, well, the address is this, but your address is this. And I was like, yeah, they're not the same address. And he's like, well, is it possible they are? And I was like, no. And he's like, well, do you know him? And I said, could you give me some context as to what the fuck we're talking about or what's in the envelope? Oh, of course I can't tell you that. It's confidential. And I'm like, you are going to leave it there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you... He's like, I'll just go down I'll just take and go down. I was like, okay, please, yes, leave. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, you're not even... He was posting something not even at the right address.
That's wild.
And we're on the even side of the road, and it was an odd number. And I'm like, how did you even think that, like, that would make fucking sense?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, dude, you aren't, because we ended a 0, and that address ended in a 9. So it was like our address with a 9, and I'm just like, he's like, it must be that. I'm like, are you retarded, guy?
Yeah, like, do you not know
seem
how
like you are.
Addresses work?
Yeah, I was super confused. Driving like a real nice truck. I don't know, dude. I didn't understand what the fuck was going on.
I don't know. Do you remember when we lived at First Ave and a van kept like pulling up and being like, oh, does so-and-so live here? And we're just like, nope. And finally, like, one day they like caught Norgs and they're like, oh, are you so-and-so? And Norgs is like, nope. And they're just like, oh, does he live here? We have to give him not a search warrant, a warrant for his arrest. We're just like, no, he's never lived here since like we've lived here. And it was weird, too, because I knew the people that lived there before us, and it was none of them either.
So it had to be old.
It had to be a real old person. Yeah, I was just like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's weird, dude, how they, do that and stuff. I don't know. It's...
Well, because I think if you have any court cases going on, like, you have to report your address change. So if you don't report your address change, then...
Right.
How do they know?
Yeah, I mean, this motherfucker went to the wrong address completely.
Well, yeah, that one was just dumb, but
so that was kind of interesting while we were there.
Yeah, maybe you should send a flyer to that address.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So it ended up we got a full dumpster load, so that's good. Ended up cooling off. Cooled off up here.
Yeah. It's like we were talking about freezing pipes at the beginning of this podcast.
Yeah, I finally got some of my shit back in the Connex box we got. And
got to park the cars in the garage.
Yeah, parked the cars in the garage. So that was kind of cool. Trying to think what else is going on in life.
I don't know. You did your last few get ready for baby tests I asked you to do.
Yeah, I got those done and stuff. And so just waiting on baby, dude. Mm-hmm. Pretty much waiting on baby. Ooh, we reviewed numbers on that development.
Did we talk about this?
We talked about development, the 70 unit on here. Yeah. Reviewed numbers, and it just came back too high per unit cost. I let him know that. He was super cool with it, understood and stuff. Still wants to get together, meet, and see how we could work together in the future, even if it's not on that project. So I thought it was really cool. But he said that another option is you can go 3 stories high. So if you went 3 stories high, you lower the cost per unit quite a bit. And so I was like, oh, that's interesting. Going up another story, that person wouldn't have a garage. So that could be something that you might have to work around. Well, yeah. So I thought that was kind of neat.
I suppose that's like when you get to the point that they like do the underground parking lots.
That would make sense. I bet you that's a lot of money.
Would it be? Because you already have to pour a foundation. But I guess you...
It's on slab, though. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if you're talking about underground parking, I guess then you could have 3-bed, 3-bed, 3-bed every level.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Anyways, after doing that, I don't know if I'm in love with stuff like that. I think I might just stay kind of on the outskirts of that for a while.
Like a big development or just development or...
Big development that... big development that would be hard to get out of. One thing I'm looking at I have 2 different lots in mind to build 4 units on one and a duplex on another. The big lot that we could put like 4 units on, 5 if we tear down the house that's currently there. We could we would then be able to, let me see here. Boom, boom, boom. If we did that, we could, I think we'd have to do a retaining pond. I think there's some more hoops we got to jump through. So that'd be a bigger development.
Yeah.
Be anywhere from 16 to 20 units. So, but it would all be 4 units. That would all be like their own little, like probably 0.3, 0.4 acre lot. So that's something too, that's something a little different. That could be kind of cool, but yeah, it might require a little more work than we want to do.
Right.
With like retaining ponds and shit, but we'll just take a look and see what that looks like and stuff. My thought is that in why I'm a little more open to something like that is, worst case with like 4 units and duplexes is I can sell them. They're residential. They're not they're residential, so I can just sell them to people that want a house hack.
Right, yeah.
So we can sell them for a premium.
Especially duplexes, because now it's not that much harder to make it what is it, a twin home? Yeah.
Yeah, so we could easily make that a twin home.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that would make that would be kind of cool. I was thinking about doing that one over up that we drove by the other day with that garage already there. We're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Do a twin home there. Fuck, why not, dude? What's the worst that happens? We sell it?
Yeah.
So anyways, that's kind of what we're thinking, but ideally, like something like that, we can do everything except HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and excavating. We need an excavator. So those, like, it's not a crazy amount of stuff we couldn't do on something like that. So it'd be kind of cool to build those. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all, it all depends on price and shit like that.
Yeah, it's all price. We're getting some numbers back from our rep at Aero. And then we're getting, having a developer look at it and give us some info. So hopefully we'll figure some shit out here in the next few days.
Yeah.
on that.
That'd be cool.
I like that this year I decided that I wanted to build something, and we're 20 days in, and I've already marked one of them off the list of not doing, and we already have identified 2 other ones we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of getting after that.
A little bit.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And if I decide that those don't make sense either, then I will be done.
Yeah. I mean, right now we just have flips are coming in pretty
Flips are coming in there.
pretty good. Same with customer work. So, I mean, if these don't work out, it's not the end of the world because we have work, I think, until like May right now.
Yeah, the only thing that would be nice
Mm-hmm.
is we could put those in as just customer jobs. We'll be able to build brand new units.
Mm-hmm.
And building brand new is the creme de la creme.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice.
Would we build them like Dutchmen?
So either like Dutchman or this Kyle gave me this idea today, and I might like it a little more. Capus.
Okay. Yeah.
2-story, 2-stall garage,
Mm-hmm.
2-bed, 1.5.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
No.
Lot smaller footprint, but you're just up one more story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
The only difference is then you got floor joists, another level and stuff. So that, I mean,
And we don't.
that'll be added cost.
Yeah. Plus roofing added cost because it's a 2-story instead of a 1-story.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah. I do like the idea of slab on grade too much to not do slab.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't, yeah. Shit.
But I'm sure there's plenty of like 4-unit floor plans we could like just look up,
Oh, for sure.
see which
Yeah.
ones we like the most.
Yeah, Dutchman, I like that one.
I like it just because it's like straight, simple. Like having to have the roof replaced was just easy because it's just straight,
Yeah.
no peaks, no valleys, nothing.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice. Oh, no, it does have peaks and valleys. It's got a couple.
Does it?
Yeah. It's got a couple, which is okay. It's not the big of a deal.
But minimal, right?
Yeah, it's still easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually never been to Dutchman.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Why would I have ever had to go?
To look at the beauty of it, babe. Oh my God.
Yeah, Brooke just takes care of everything, so I haven't had to go.
Oh. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. I think it's I've seen Bloomer from the outside. I've never been inside Bloomer.
That's fair.
Otherwise, I think the rest I've been to.
How dare you? How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
It's wild.
A little different. Little different. Okay. What else we got?
Oh, that was a fun little business update, I feel like,
Yeah.
for half an hour.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so we've talked about the book Who Moved My Cheese before.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
found out.
I see what you pulled out
What?
from underneath that shelf.
Oh, yeah. I found it down there.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Found out there's a sequel to it
Yeah.
that I didn't know about, but Shaun said he knew about it.
I bought it.
Probably with me,
Then you should have known too.
I guess. Well, he has so many books, so I didn't realize that it was like an actual sequel.
Sure.
If you haven't, I highly recommend reading Who Moved My Cheese.
It's so good, dude.
And it's a pretty short read. And it just really, it's really good to teach you about like change and how change is good.
Yes. You should always be on the lookout for change. No matter what, always be looking out for change.
And so one of the characters in that book is Hem, who does not change.
Correct.
And they don't really talk about him a whole lot because it follows Ha,
Yep.
who eventually opens up to change and then like embraces it.
Yep.
So
Wasn't there two other ones? Two other mice?
Mhm.
Who are those?
there were two actual mice. Oh, they mentioned it and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about them. They were the two runners.
Yeah, they were the runners.
Uh-huh.
Is it down there?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, keep going.
But yeah, so Hem doesn't move at all. He just stays there. And you don't get to hear about him because you follow Ha. And so the second one, Out of the Maze, is about Hem. And they actually add another character named Hope.
Ah.
And so it's kind of about his story. And it's actually really, really interesting. Because a lot of people said they really relate to Hem more than Ha because they're just so afraid of change.
Sniff, scurry, hem, and ha.
Sniff and scurry, yep.
Sniff, who sniffs out change early. Scurry, who scurries into action. Or hem, who deny and resist change as he fears it will lead to something worse. Or ha, who learns to adapt in time when he sees changing can lead to something better.
Yep. So yeah, that's actually really good. I'm halfway through it and it's really, really good.
God, I love this fucking book.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. That's what I've been doing. Just reading that shit.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. I was reading Crib Sheet, which is the second book to Expecting Better. So Expecting Better is a really good book if you're pregnant and to get some good data on things to be aware of while you're pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And then Crib Sheet is the same thing, but for after you have a baby. I stopped reading it now because now I'm at the point where it's toddler stage stuff. And so I'm well, I'm going to have to reread this section once we get closer to that anyway. So I just stopped.
Right.
But yeah, there's just a whole bunch of our little books that I think I want to read while I'll be on maternity leave. Air quotes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got.
An amazing way to deal with change in your work, in your life. Amazing.
Mm-hmm. That it says it on the second one too.
Does it really? That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good book. Oh, boom. I don't know if I have anything else. Got your car undercoated?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I got your car undercoated. They said the frame was in really good shape.
It was just a little bit of surface rust.
Yep. So that should be good. Said it should outlast the life of the car. But our friend's it's a 4Runner, so I'm going to just go ahead and guarantee a 5 to 7 years because we're not guaranteeing it's outlasting the 4Runner. And I said, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, and they also said too, they just don't know how it holds up well with actual living with it. So rocks hitting it and stuff like that. So it'll be really cool because I don't sell vehicles, so we'll probably have that thing for a while.
Oh, dude, a long time.
Yeah, so it'll be really...
I love that thing.
Yeah, that thing's dope now.
If you wanted to upgrade, I would drive the shit out of that thing.
Well, in about 5 years, we would be on kid number 3, so that would mean I would get my Sequoia.
You think that's what you get?
Either Sequoia or Telluride.
Oh, really?
Oh, for sure.
Have you been in a Kia Carnival?
Sequoia, babe.
Have you been in a Kia Carnival?
I don't know.
Have you been in one of the Toyota minivans?
Yes, but a long time ago.
They're pretty nice.
Have you been in a Sequoia?
No.
Either have I, but they look so fucking badass.
They look badass, dude.
They look way cooler than a minivan.
Yeah. Oh, dude, hold on, though. I used to be into the tuner world. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. And there was this dude I watched and followed that had a Honda Odyssey that he like did an engine swap on and lowered. And this dude was just a family man who would just cook them, dude. Just cook them. And I was like, yeah, that's cool.
I suppose it would be nice to have one of those at first.
When they're younger.
Yeah, because kids are messy.
Well, they're messy and it's harder to like, you would, let me think here. Would you put the kids in the farthest back that are in the car seats? Or would you put them in the middle? Because I don't think you could get them in the back. You know what I'm saying? So you got three layers of seats, both in a minivan and in a Sequoia.
Yeah.
Or Telluride.
So you would have to put the babies in the middle.
Older kids in the back.
Yeah.
Makes sense, no matter what.
Yeah. But you got to think about it. Look at Quinn and Claire. They both, well, like Quinn especially, can buckle herself up now.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would think that it would be easier to do a van. Mm-hmm. Like it'd be a lot more mom friendly.
Yeah.
To do a van, but it'd be a lot cooler to do a Sequoia.
Yeah.
How cool are they, dude?
Sequoias?
Yeah.
So badass.
So cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, what were you gonna say?
My only thing is like, I just know how messy kids are.
Yeah.
And so it would suck to like ruin a Sequoia because of how messy kids are.
It's all leather.
True. But you'd still have to like keep up with like cleaning and stuff.
Oh yeah. You'd have to keep up with cleaning a van. It's just not as valuable.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't feel so bad like a kid spilling stuff in a van. But if a kid spilled something in a Sequoia, I guess then I would like actually clean it up right away though. Because they'd be like,
motherfucker.
Yeah, like this is my fucking pride and joy. We're fucking cleaning this together.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Could be good. Some of those things are expensive, those fucking Sequoias.
Mm-hmm. There was one for sale. I really, really wanted
like
it.
65 grand, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Sam's like, yo, when was it? It was right after we got your 4Runner.
It was before.
Right before we got your 4Runner?
It was.
You're right.
It was like 3 or 4 months because it was wintertime when we saw the Sequoia.
And you're like, can I get this? And I was like, how much is it? And it was 65. And I said, absolutely not.
It was the color I wanted. It had all the bells and whistles.
And I said, absolutely not.
Yeah. It was like a 2023?
No, it was like a 2021 TRD. We were like, how the fuck is a 2-year-old Sequoia worth 65 grand?
But it was forest green. It had black accents everywhere.
Yeah. Fuck no.
It was so beautiful.
We can get that when it's got 100,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
And it's down to like 45.
Yeah. Let me get my 4Runner for more than half off of that.
It's 30 grand, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is stupid for 100,000 miles, 30 grand. I'm like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen a couple now that are less miles and about the same price, but
yeah. Price of vehicles have gone down a lot in the last year.
Yeah, they have. But that thing is just a beaut. I love that thing.
Sequoia?
No, mine.
Oh, dude. Stud.
I think the only thing left we have to do to it is put in remote start and replace the windshield.
That's right. Yeah.
And then it's done. It needs a good cleaning right now too, but
yeah,
that's okay.
It's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
It's cool. Hey, I saw that Mustang Fastback. I know you care a little bit.
Okay. Are you going to talk about it?
It's in nice shape.
Cool.
It's in the cities.
Cool.
Screaming my name.
When are you going to go get it?
I don't know. I think if when we have the child, if that car's still up after like a couple weeks after child's born, I'll take it as a sign.
Okay.
That it's meant to be.
I suppose because you need a ride up there. Or are you gonna trailer it back?
I would trailer it.
Oh, okay.
I'd go on a dry day and trailer it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know, but it'd be fucking cool, dude. I think you'd like it or something.
Cool. Well, I'm tired.
All right, yeah, let's wrap this up. You probably really enjoyed the last few minutes of this, so hopefully you did or whatever. And inauguration has already happened because this is coming out on Friday.
Correct.
So
hopefully nothing eventful happens.
Hopefully nothing eventful happens. All right, gang. Well, we'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.